What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brian, and this is Country Boy Archaeology. And I got a good one for you today, because I'm going to tell you what you're looking at right here is what they all going to stack to look like. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have two wings come down beside it. But that, I'm going to save for later, because I ain't real sure. And the only thing I state here are facts. Trust when I say. When I put together these totems, I'm going to put together so many they can't be denied. Now, what I've showed on YouTube is a tenth of what I know, because somebody's going to try to stop me. When the right person sees what I got and knows what I know, they're going to try to stop me. Ain't no doubt in my mind, and I've already had some pretty interesting emails. What you're looking at is a base, a turtle effigy on top of a bird effigy. On the right side is a bird. It looks like the Phoenician dude. And on the left side up there is, well, still up for debate, because there's a few things and a few different rocks. What you are looking at there is my owl. If you have not seen it, it has an Indian on the right and a buffalo on the left, and that is the head. As you can see, this is the same little piece. Now, for everybody knows, my old little leggy parrot here, there is his head. Same material, stacks to make the same totem. Here are a couple more heads I will show you. This is a headpiece. Here's the guy on the back side. Right? How do I know these stones go together? Because once I put them in acid, you can tell the artistic styling of this stone and this stone match. That is another thing I go for, not only materials but artistic styling. You can see this stone and this stone, the artistic styling is the same. The same with the owl and this. The same with this, this, and this. Not only is it the same material, but is the same artistic style. As you can see, this is another headpiece. You have the bird thing to the right. It will always sit at an angle at 45 degrees like this. The head of the bird's looking down, and this guy is always looking up in the air. There is another head. As you will see, that is a headpiece to the totem. The axe heads we all know and love are headpieces to the totem. If you haven't seen my latest short, this is another totem. Same material, same guy. Now, I will tell you, this guy in your stone is actually right here. He sits at a 45-degree angle, and that is him again. And another headpiece. But if you take and run him down and take the angle off of him, then he's this guy that has these teeth right here. And that is another reason I'm saying this is pagan. There is a priceless chess set out there that is pagan. And this dude with his teeth on the bottom, no chin, and buck teeth is the only pagan, is the only god I have been seen is depicted like that, as pagan. This is all pagan, okay? So, I do not care what the archaeologists say. I do not care what history says. I know Christopher Columbus did not discover America. I know that there was large cities here with multi-story brick buildings, right? I also know that they aren't the savages that we were told. That's just for the Indian aspect, but I do not think none of these are Native American. This is much older. This is older than anybody wants to really recognize. And when I do uncover all these totems, I'm telling you, I'm going to cover a yard full of them. They're going to be the same thing. They're all soaked in acid. You're going to tell they match down to the artistic styling and the stone. And I will rewrite American history. And all I want y'all to do out there with me is just help me. And when I say that, is just know you got a stone, know where you got it from, go back and get it. As far as we know, there's 3 to a set. If I say anything here on this channel, it is fact. I'm not going to get on here. In fact, Tomorrow I'll put myself in front of the TV or the YouTube here, and I'll show you exactly what I look like, and and I won't do it behind the camera. I'll do it in front of the camera. That's how confident I am of what I am and what I know. If you do not believe in effigies, if you do not believe America is the old world, then you are badly mistaken. And if you think you're going to continue the narrative of Christopher Columbus discovered America, then you're wrong, okay? Most of our, what we call African Americans today, are actually just Native Americans. That's a different story. But what I've learned since I've pilled myself with these things, what I was trying to understand is I have spent a year of my life of doing nothing but researching different cultures, different everything, to come up with what I've come up with. I've done everything right opposite of the way everybody said. All of my pieces have been soaked in acid. They are getting matched up, all but a few. I will not put the owl in acid just because I do not want to risk any of that coming off. And I know because this was real orange. You can just see it's orange as hell. That headpiece was like that until I soaked it in acid. Now for it to look like that, I have to wet it. I think I've just removed all the oils from the stone pretty much, and I just need to re-oil them. But yeah, I just want you to know that's what they look like. And for those of you who say I'm stacking rocks, oh well. You know what? That's what your brain's telling you, because that's the mentality you got, you know? And with that mentality, I don't doubt it. You continue to think I'm stacking rocks. I'm going to continue to stack my rocks. And when I prove the totems, and I prove they all look exactly like this small one I got on my desk, and I have some of them come up over your knees, I'm going to prove it, which I've already proved it to myself. But when I do the big unveil, it's going to be something awesome. It's going to be crazy because like I told, we're going to need one. Once I said I knew they stacked the totems, I said, okay, we're going to need a totem. Now we're going to need more than one, because what they always say, one is coincidence and two is just by chance, and you need three to make a pattern, right? Well, I have surpassed three. That's 1, 2, 3 you're looking at, 4, and the big ones I can't even bring inside. But trust me when I tell you, that's them. That's what it looks like, okay? And within it is a bunch of pagan gods. The horn gods, turn these things at angles you normally don't. And you will see things, I'm telling you, it's wicked. It's just been a wild ride for me. That's all I can say. To those of you that right now, I'm not going to hide my numbers. I got 293 subscribers, and to y'all, much love, much love. And we're going to get through this. And if you have some of these at your house, please start a YouTube channel. Comment on my stuff. Hey, I got a channel. If you got one and I ain't subscribed to you, if you're not on my feature page and you have effigies, let me know. I will add you to my feature page. We all have to get as loud as the Arrowhead guys to recognize. That's why if I get on anybody's page, you know if I'm there, because I'm going to like it and I'm going to comment. I haven't not watched anybody's content. I have not liked and not commented. And that's just a fact. And I'm trying to boost everybody's stuff up because we have to get as loud as the Arrowhead guys. And we also have to put effigy and artifact in the same sentence, because that's why they're doing arrowhead, artifact. And that's how the algorithm works. So we need the effigy, artifact, and get the effigies and the artifacts. And help me with this. We're going on 10 minutes, so I'm going to leave it at this, but please. And I've got a few of y'all that hit me in the emails, and you know they stack, and you've stacked a couple of them, and hey, you know, it's wild. I know, and I love to see somebody when they first text me like, they do stack, look at this. And I was like, yep, and you know what? They're making these. And I don't know how else to put it. Country Boy Archaeology. Peace out and much love.